Alrighty everyone, welcome back. It is now October 1st of 2025, and ever since the Charlie Kirk assassination took place on September 10th, I honestly can't believe it's been that long already, but focusing on what happened there and the aftermath of that, we know that a lot of celebrities have been coming out of the woodwork saying downright awful, offensive things about him, either lying about him, attacking him, or politicizing the entire situation. We have seen this from Robert De Niro, to Tom Hanks, to Stephen King, Mark Hamill. The list goes on, and so many performers, personalities, singers, actors, actresses, producers, writers, doesn't matter, even comedians like Jimmy Kimmel have been taking advantage of this whole situation to just either politicize it, or like I said before, to lie about Charlie Kirk. This is Mike Zero. Subscribe if you're new, and like this video to see future updates. You can also follow me at Mike01. I thank you also very much for the great and kind support. So, Ariana Grande, we know that she is really busy promoting the movie Wicked for Good by Universal, and this is coming out in November, by the way. This serves as the sequel to Wicked that came out last year. What's interesting, though, about this is the fact that there's a lot of things going on right now with Ariana Grande, because she's yet one of the other celebrities politicizing the whole Charlie Kirk situation and really just dragging it into politics. So let's get into this. Now, we already know that she's getting caught up in a lot of trouble with Universal executives. We'll talk more about that as well. However, this is where it really begins to actually go out of control, because we all know that Universal is really trying to actually be anything, unlike Disney. They're trying to do something very much different than what Disney's been doing. They're trying to shift away from anything really agenda-related or agenda-driven, per se. For the most part, of course, they're going to have some things here and there, but they don't want to be like that 100%, essentially. Now, with the Charlie Kirk assassination causing so many of those in Hollywood and in the media to show their true colors, one major development going on now involves more to do with Ariana Grande and how she was recently banned from certain aspects of the marketing campaign for the movie Wicked for Good by Universal after Charlie Kirk's related comments caused her to actually face extensive backlash, not just from her fans, but also from within executives via Universal, where Universal already canceled a total of, get this, 25 appearances for Ariana Grande to promote Wicked for Good, and we'll go down that in the future. Grande delivered the following about her views of the current status of the country, where she delivered, "You know, it's sad," she says, "just so sad that Trumpism is what's causing all of this violence and dishonesty in this country. We saw a terrible thing happen earlier this month for sure, but I think it's only responsible for us to research exactly why that happened. I am pretty sure that if we didn't have Trump as a president and had someone like, for say, Kamala Harris or Joe Biden, still, we wouldn't be dealing with such outrage in our country and as so many lies. When you look back at what happened on September 10th to this young man, I think it really speaks volumes. We are dealing with a lot of angry people in our country. This just doesn't feel like America anymore. Tell me, have prices gone down yet? Can you afford to go on a vacation? I know many can't even go on a vacation anymore in this country because of inflation. Has gas gone down? Has anything gone down? And then you wonder why there are so many angry people in our country. That's the core of the problem, I think, here, and just why the division is getting worse. Now, guys, let me just stop right there about Ariana Grande. Now, if anyone's making the division worse, it's people like Ariana Grande saying there would be no such thing as violence or anything like this happening of what happened on September 10th if Trump wasn't president. That's basically contributing to the very division that she's talking about, the very division that, Robert De Niro talked about, or other celebrities out there, and other talents out there, quote unquote, as they like to call them. We know Stephen King lied about Charlie Kirk extensively and then was forced to apologize after he realized that he lost so many fans and books were being taken off store shelves in certain markets. And that's the only reason why, by the way, he apologized. Now, it's interesting here yet again is that we know that Ariana Grande didn't really realize that she has a movie coming out. She's not just a singer, she's an actress now, and she has a movie coming out in the next couple of weeks, technically speaking, because November is right around the corner. And when you're looking at, the marketing campaign for this movie, it is crucial to make it into a box office success, to really get the word out there that there is, yes, a Wicked sequel coming out. Now, after Ariana Grande forced those opinions about Charlie Kirk, Trump, and the current status of the country, Universal executives rushed quickly to cancel appearances for Ariana Grande in states like Utah, Florida, New York, Colorado, North Carolina, and Arizona for starters, and they are reportedly in the talks to ban her from making other appearances to promote Wicked for Good. Universal is anticipating the fact that this may very well impact the performance of the film, not just Ariana's Charlie Kirk related comments and about Trump, but the fact that they were forced into a position to ban her from making certain appearances. Certain specials that were going to be filmed exclusively for television to promote the movie were also axed from production that were going to involve both Ariana and her co-stars on screen dressed up as the famous Wizard of Oz related characters. In addition to all of this, Grande's agent and manager are said to be dealing with tons of fallout from various Hollywood studios where Ariana was in the talks to star in other major motion pictures down the road beyond just Universal and Wicked. Now guys, in case you guys didn't know about this, Ariana is trying to expand her acting career. She just doesn't want to be known as a performer, as a singer. She really wants to make it concrete that she can be the very actress that she can actually, envision herself into, as an actual actress that gets a lot of work. She wants to be of that status level. And I'm not quite sure if that's going to happen after Wicked Part 2, also known as Wicked for Good. We'll have to wait and see. But the conclusion of all of this, and already the after effects, are growing after Ariana decided to make such damaging comments about the country, Charlie, and Trump. Now look, this is exactly why I really am always left scratching my head. Why do all these actors, actresses, and just personalities decide to politicize a certain situation weeks before they have a major motion picture coming out, on the big screen no less? It's not like a movie just for streaming, right? Where people can just click on a movie because they already have a subscription plan. No, this is an actual movie exclusively for theaters where you have to buy a ticket. And we all saw what happened with Rachel Zegler's Snow White. We all saw what happened with other movies out there. For example, when you're looking at Stephen King's movie The Long Walk and how that box office just tanked after he actually delivered those comments about Charlie. And now you have Ariana politicizing the whole Charlie situation and really using it as a segue to really just bash Trump, the whole concept of where America is at right now, and really just kind of even dragging names in there like Joe Biden and Kamala Harris and how much better off she believes that they would be, or we would be, under their presidency or under their leadership. And look, we know that at the same exact time when you're looking at Ariana Grande, this is a disaster for Universal because we know that Universal is trying to course correct in specific markets. Alright, because they did actually deal with some failures before in the past and they're trying to make up for that. And this is not what they want. This is the last thing that they want to deal with right now. But overall, I would love to hear what everyone has to say about the whole Ariana Grande situation, Wicked for Good, and her views on Charlie Kirk, Trump, the whole current status of the United States, and everything in between. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel, and I will catch you guys later.